LimeGreenSquid, LimeGreenSquid. After the first episode snafu, we now return to footage of my original playthrough, and now we get invited to sit with Kurt.
Friend, come on over, have a pint.
Look at this fella. He looks too handsome to enjoy a drink.
Yeah, let's get him some apple juice.
Death has a good rack.
I'll take some milk. From your mother's breast. Again. I always go back for a second.
Now, bust your lip for that, mate.
Turd.
Shut up. You piss yourself trying. He's a good guy. Boys, this is Mr. Rome. Rome, meet the boys.
Hello, gentlemen.
We're just having a few pints. Please join us.
Sounds good.
Why don't we have some fun? You up for a drinking contest?
I'm always up for a contest. And I'm always up for drinking. Sounds good to me.
Splendid. All right, the rules are, drink these pints until you can't drink no more.
Prepared to change your religion, sir.
Drink up, give up. I was just mashing the button to keep going, but I didn't realize give up and drink up swapped places.
I think you've had enough.
Have I? Yeah. After two?
They look like typical muscle-bound lackeys. They're pretty good drinkers, though. This is one tall guy with a big beer. You also admire his mustache. You can tell he's a man of distinction. The youngest of the regular crowd who's shuffled in. A regular bar patron by the looks. This fella looks like he's enjoying his drink.
In the pixel art, though, she looks almost exactly like Katrina from Quest for Glory Shadows of Darkness.
Why don't we have some fun?
I'm always up for a contest.
Splendid.
Prepared to change.
So the same thing happens again. I don't realize that the buttons are swapped, and I end up giving up before I want to. And I still don't figure out what happened. I keep wondering, why do I keep giving up? Can't I keep going? Do I get better at drinking as I go along? Because this time I had 3 before I gave up. Then it puts me back to normal. Weird.
He ignores you. Perhaps you should... He ignores you. He seems preoccupied with drinking. Leave him to... Leave the... It doesn't understand.
Hey, there's beer in my glass.
Is that a problem?
Yeah, 'cause it should be in my belly.
You are correct, sir. Drink up it.
Well, I guess I gotta try to grab the rack
Play your
first.
cards right and she might let you do that sometime.
Alright, let's talk to Death Rack.
Welcome to the Jolly Roger Inn, home of ales and lager. Occasionally we get some whiskey in here. Nothing fancy, stranger.
Sounds fine to me.
Well, it better. You're out of luck if you're looking for anything better around here. We brew it downstairs. This shite, but it does the trick.
She almost looks more like the Beyond Xbox, is that what they're called?
Made from the best water and grain. That's what they tell me. I'm no brewmaster or chemist for this matter. Not a bad place. Just good folks trying to get by. He's all right. Can be a right bastard. Don't like public drunkenness or fights. He can crack a skull or two. I'm a lonely bartender in a small town. Are you here to save me, eh? Ah, the lads are good guys, farmers they are. They drink their crops. He's a big bastard, ain't he?
Alright, what do we got here?
One variety things are cheap.
You have purchased...
What? Oh.
Here you go, mate. Give me a blow and we're even.
You pay her and begin to sip your drink. It's as refreshing as you hoped it would be. 6 or 7 of these and you might get as giddy as a Lunarian whore.
Oh. Drinks like right here.
Here you go, mate.
You pay her and begin to sip your drink. It's as refreshing as you hoped it would be. 6 or 7.
How about I go upstairs? Is there anything up here? Nothing?
The torches are firmly attached. Fire! 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 You had an old moron friend who used to chant that. You wonder what he and his stupid companion are doing now.
Yeah, we all had that friend. Thought he was being cool.
As long as it gets you plastered, you don't care what it says on the bottle.
Ooh, inverted cross. That's
This
much
is the
better.
local tavern. You see blood on the walls, shards of glass by your feet, and barely conscious patrons supping the liquid surplus. The pungent aroma of sweat, stale tobacco, sick and body odor combines into a somewhat endurable scent. It's not a tavern without any of these things. The owner takes at least a small amount of pride in this place. It's dressed up with some cheap banners, decently lit, and the fire's roaring. You notice a comely lass serving drinks behind the bar. Homely.
Rah.
There's a glass mug next to a knife, way up on a shelf. You never know when you'll need a mug and a knife, your mother used to say.
So should I take it?
You can't reach.
Alright, nothing to do here yet. Oh, sneaky feet. Is this not the exit? There it is. There's the inn. Shall we go in? Hello.
It doesn't
Oh, hello, my
That's not
lord.
an it.
Oh, well, hello.
I must be on my way now. Take care.
Smooth talker.
What a sign! It's certainly direct and to the point. It's a door. It can open and close. Pretty neat trick, you think?
Doors with the rudders of big ships. Alright, well let's stop in at the inn and
What a
we'll end
quaint
this
and
recording
lovely
session.
place. You actually bet the rooms and beds are nice here, for a change. There's a dude dressed in a safari outfit sitting by the fire. You're inside the inn, the cleverly named inn in Volksville. I'd use the word inn more, but I'm going insane. The fireplace is warm and inviting, and there's a lovely chair there in front of it. You'd sit in it, but you bet Castle's farted in it 1,000 times. You're inside 2 lanterns light the room at night. I'd tell you what I think, but that would get me banned from some forums. He's a sturdy built man. That's a nice way of saying he's plump. You have nothing to say. It doesn't. You have no. It doesn't talk back. She's busy working. Talk to her some other time. Hello there, stranger.
Did the Kessel run in 12 parsecs?
Hello there, innkeeper.
Castle's my name. This, as you may have guessed, is my inn.
Lovely. Love the view.
I do my best, and I promise the rooms are cozy.
Excellent.
Well, hello, young fellow. How are you?
This guy must be a YouTuber too. Nedo King.
I'm above ground. It's a start.
Indeed. Can I help you? There's the Volksville Woods, which currently surround us. To the west lie the grasslands, and just north and east of here are the 99-acre woods. Or the North Woods, as some call it. Up north and a little west of here is the Krosnan Swamp.
99-acre woods. Deep in the 99-acre woods.
What a fascinating place the 99-acre woods are. They originally started off as 100 acres, but rumor has it that it was measured wrong by the lord or king of the time.
Lord Robin Christopher?
That's not the right button. Try paying more attention.
My baby kitty just climbed into my sweater while I'm playing. My kitty is still in my sweater. Let's continue. Try fighting. Let's do a stab like I was told.
Damn it.
Well done. You've just performed your first stabbing action. It's a useful move to master. Now let's look at slashing. Click the slashing button and see what happens.
Is that slash? Or is that slash?
That's...
Damn it.
Nicely done. That's slashing for you. Now for your final attack, hacking.
Hacking. Okay, I guess that makes sense as a hack. Hack.
Hacking
Last
is
time we
most
got him.
certainly my preferred attack. Of course, I really prefer not to get into combat at all. You've got one final button on your combat panel, so let's try out some blocking. Blocking, or avoiding your opponent's weapon, is very useful in combat. A successful block will return 5 health to you and cause your enemy's attack to fail for that turn. So that's the basics of combat. I hope I've been helpful. You can check out your skills on your character sheet, which is located in the left side of your character sheet contains all your combat skills. And on the right side are the skills I'll talk about here. These are environmental skills and are used. Climbing is self-explanatory, I suppose. Or at least it should be. If you can't grasp what climbing is, you're probably about to die quite often in this game. Finally, there's Infamy. The more you undertake tasks in this game, the more infamy you gain. This is very important later in the game because if you've gained enough infamy, you'll get more help in your final tasks.
You have no reason to go upstairs yet.
Okie dokie.
Hi, Kessel.
Hello, sir. Well, when I came in told, apparently the adventurers around here were really more just a bunch of lying drunks. Great stories, but they couldn't take care of shite.
I'd like a room, please. Nothing too shabby, but nothing so uncomfortable.
Why, sure. So I guess you don't want to be staying in the stable, I take it? Ha! Yes, yes. We have fine rooms here. My daughter Ina will make it up for you. The cost is 5 lies a week. We can start a tab if you like.
That sounds fine.
Well, your room is up the stairs, down the hall on the left. You're in the deer suite. It's decorated with boars. I'm kidding, of course.
What happened there?
I'd like to say it was something clever, but really, I just got drunk one night and thought it was funny. Now I'm too ashamed to go back on my own joke.
I like a man with conviction.
Well, thank you, thank you. Anyway, we serve dinner here just before sundown, so if you want to be eating with us, just wander in around that time. We have a few regulars that like to come in and eat, so there's plenty of people to chat with if that's your thing.
Thank you.
Yep, she's my daughter, and don't think I don't know what she looks like. I've been growing a goiter since the day she passed into womanhood, and every man in this town has been sniffing after her. I keep an old hickory stick back here, just in case I have to crack a skull.
Excellent choice of protection.
Aye, thank you. Just say, sir, for safety's sake, that I hope I don't have to smack you upside the head for betraying my trust and good nature.
I should hope not, but let's say that if you had to, I'd know I deserved it, and I'd take the licking like a man.
Of course you know, I'd beat you till you're dead, sir.
For her? Yeah, it might be worth it.
You're a funny bastard. You think I'm kidding when I say I'll bash you for taking advantage of Ina? No, sir.
Alright, let's check out my room. Ooh.
Well, you certainly think Kessel and Ina keep a cozy inn? The place is comfy enough. You've stayed in worse places for certain. It's your bed. The walls are decorated with a number of paintings, none of which you like. This dresser is for keeping your personal hygiene products. You won't be using it in this game. You play around with it, but there is nothing in. You can't You play around with it. You play around. You are not tired now. Perhaps you should be gaining favor with the locals.
But I need to pass time. The locals are all gone to bed.
Nice duster.
Thanks. Nice beard.
I grew it myself.
I bet you did.
Pa bought this in years ago, when I was little, and I've lived here most of my life. I clean and take care of the guests.
I bet you do.
Vokesville is very quiet, but I like it here. I go down to Tyr with Pa every few months, but I love my home.
Is that hickory stick your pa talks about for real?
He used it on Mills the banker last week. Beat him real good. It's a shame, though. He's such a handsome man.
I don't suppose you'd be interested in meeting me for a drink at a pub later.
No, she isn't interested.
Oh, fair enough then. Can't blame a guy for asking.
No, you can't. I totally would, but Pa would break your legs if I went with you.
Good lord, you're going to get me killed.
Maybe, but it's a good time though, isn't it?
Well, it was lovely talking to you, Ina.
Oh, such a gentleman.
The blade looks sharp and mean. Man, you don't want to end up under it. He's your typical town guard. He looks like he could almost get a spoon or a fork into his mouth without spilling too much food on himself.
Hey there!
Whoa there!
Sorry, I know that I'm shouting. I lost control of my voice in a freak accident, and now I always talk like this.
That's unfortunate, sir.
Well, could be worse. Rayford stations me here so I don't talk to a lot of people.
Good call.
I agree. Well, I'm going to continue standing guard. You have a great day, sir.
That's it! I knew you could do it!
There's a stone wall with a metal spiked fence around the horse stables. You're not sure if they're trying to keep people out or horses in. Ah, this must be the pride of Volksville's defense system. A lone guard tower. You bet the base is full of old wine and liquor bottles.
Nice. Oh, maybe he can do something with the helmet.
You have no reason to give that to the blacksmith.
Oh. Then what's it for?
Hey there, Udo.
Well, hello there, friend.
Whoa. I'm pretty sure this was a joke. I haven't seen the graveyard yet. I've only searched the left side of this path. So I guess we'll head this way and see what else we can find. This is the way we kind of entered into the scene.
The guard is busy patrolling and doesn't have time to spend talking to you. Besides, you don't want to talk to the law.
It's creepier on this side. That could be the evening lighting. It won't let me wait until morning or nighttime or anything. It looks like it's getting more nighttime. This part looks a little more dangerous. Let's save. Overwrite. Don't want to make too many saves yet, especially when I can't name them. Come on, Pa, if you had any hand in this, I know you fought for them to try to make it so that you could put your names as every save. I wonder who decided against it. Fire that person. Rescind their portion of the crowdfunding, of which I donated none. Alright, the creepy forest music again.
The woods have closed in a lot here, giving this area an ominous feeling. The path, such as it is, leads to the north.
Such as it is. Surprised you can't pick any flowers.
Whatever it is you're...
Whoa!
If you please, I'm sure you know the drill. Your purse, valuables, etc., etc. Or we have to get nasty.
Uh-ohs, here we goes.
Yeah, you don't want to see Lobo get nasty.
Can I get nasty?
Probably not a good idea.
No?
You don't want to destroy... Just as you start to pull out your sword, you consider flogging the flagon, but it's just not the right time.
Alright, so that's not what I do? I guess I talk to these guys. Introduce myself.
Griff and Lobo don't want to talk to you.
Alright, then what do? I'll make a new save.
Not right now. Someone's trying to rob you.
Okay, what do you expect of me? If I can't talk to him, I can't fight him, do I just keep walking?
You shouldn't have walked away like that.
Not gonna give me a chance to fight? Did he just take all my shit?
That wasn't smart. You would have gotten off a lot cheaper had you just given him a bly. It's a leather pouch filled with coins of various... You have some blythos.
135. It doesn't really steal very much, did he? Try that again. Ooh.
Hey, douchebag! In fact, you're an idiot for even trying. Leave the little fella alone.
Which way shall I go? Let's keep going north for some reason. For no reason. This feels like the path that looped around from when I went above the castle. And behind it. So when am I going to run into this graveyard?
This area of the forest is quite thick. There's a path which leads to the west, and the trees in the distance look impassable. This must have been someone's pride and joy once. A large hand-carved fountain and reflecting pool is now filled with green, scummy water and overgrown aquatic plants. To the north, you see a path and a cemetery beyond.
Ooh, cool. This I definitely didn't see.
This was once a great fountain, but it's not been looked at for many years. The water is putrid, the stonework crumbling. Growing in the water are some lilies with some rather fetching flowers on them. You consider the contrast between the beauty of the flowers and the ugliness of the fountain and water. Then you fart. This area is very overgrown. The centerpiece is a once beautiful fountain now crumbling and decayed. A path leads through the hedge to the east. You can see the trees to the north are thinned out and are of a different species.
Interesting. There's a path to the north. Is that the graveyard it said? Well, not an adventure if we don't try to drink the water.
There's no way in hell you're going to drink any of that water.
Alright, do I have an empty container yet?
An old stone bench, once used by the lady of the house to sit and relax near the fountain.
What a boring life.
No time.
That actually sounds amazing.
You play around. Whatever it is, you try. There's no way in hell.
Alright. Check out up or check out this way first. See if there's anything special going that way.
After walking through the forest a bit, you come upon what appears to be the main entrance and foyer of a long abandoned and burnt down mansion.
Oh.
The place must have been massive. You see it stretch out to both the west and east. To the east, you note there being the ruins of what must once have been a beautiful garden.
Oh, really rotting trees.
Mother Nature has done a pretty good job of reclaiming this area. Trees, shrubs and grass all grow through what was once a magnificent manor.
Both places I want to explore.
Standing in this corner of the woods are the remains of what was once a magnificent old house. Whoever lived here was obviously very well off. This place is massive. Little remains of the house now. You pause to consider what could have caused such devastation. Then you wonder if that sort of power is still around for the taking.
No? And perhaps the back door?
You place your hand in the chimney. Wait, there's something in there. You can feel a loose brick and... Ah! Wasps!
Oh shit.
You just put your hand in a wasp's nest. They were definitely stinging you. That was almost as bad as the time your legs fell asleep in Swart's cart.
Shit.
Whatever it is, whatever you try.
Looks like a big square-shaped hole in the ground.
It would probably fall apart if you tried to close it.
Alright. Well, let's go back this way. Is this the graveyard it was telling me about? The older graveyard or the newer one? Ooh.
The graveyard is bordered by a rather magnificent stone gateway and a cast iron fence. Some grass grows here at the entrance to the graveyard. A well-worn path is leading north.
Nothing to the east or west.
The forest is too dense in that direction for further travel.
Okie dokie.
The forest is too dense in that direction for further travel.
Up we go. Ooh, where's Igor? Oh, it looks just like the mausoleum. Ah, thank you, Pa. Even this thing's here, just in the right position to crush Igor. Oh, man.
This graveyard is sufficiently creepy. This grave holds the remains of Stephen. I told you it wasn't a rash. Martha Dias. Here lies the body of Martha Dias, who was always uneasy and not over pious. She lived to the age of 70 and gave to the worms what she refused to the men.
Ooh.
The graveyard is scattered with various gravestones of varying size and condition. Here lies an atheist, all dressed up and nowhere to go.
Well, that's everybody, really. That's no different for atheists or believers. There's nowhere to go.
Sir Alistair Strange. Here lies an honest lawyer. And that is strange. Here lies Johnny Yeast. Pardon me for not rising. Shed a tear for Jimmy Brown, poor Jimmy is no more. For what he thought was H2O was H2SO4.
Hydrosulfuric acid? Probably just sulfuric acid. What did they say? What did they say? But what did they say?
Ronald Blake was hanged by mistake.
This big one.
Here lies Edith. Here lies my poor wife, much lamented. She is happy, and I am contented. This old door looks sturdy. It's a crypt. Creepy.
Okie dokie. I wouldn't be an adventurer if I didn't try to go in.
It's definitely the door to the crypt, and it's definitely locked and sealed. Good to know, though, eh?
Do I get any lock-picking materials yet? Did I meet anybody yet that has... I'm supposed to meet the 3 different guys and choose between which ones I want to be, right? But I've only met one guy, and all the other shops are closed, so I'm not exactly sure what is supposed to happen from here if I don't want to be the magic user. My stuff is 39. That's nice. Let's head on up. It's thinking awful lot. It's just walking my pixel every bit. Hello, Igor. You're probably not going to be as cool as Igor.
This tomb was obviously for someone very important, or at least very rich. We're still quite dead, either way.
What about
This
guy?
man, you assume, is a gravedigger. Either that or he's some kind of ghoulish necrophiliac. I just don't know what went wrong. Here I sit, broken-hearted, came to shit, instead I departed.
Nice.
Instead you crapped out, it's more like it.
This graveyard is sufficient. This graveyard...
Walk right over his work.
Peter Shady regrets swimming with the lake lady.
Oh, nice. A reference to the Rosalka, at least.
Minion Mikey dared ask why. For this small sin he surely died.
Greetings, sir.
Hello. You busy?
There's always time to chat. No one here's going anywhere. Well, I'm fine. You can call me Bud, too. It's the name I like the best.
You're not as cute as Igor, but you're fun.
Well, this is the valley's graveyard. Lots of graves here, and some tombs, and crypts. There's an old caretaker's and funeral home here, but no one's used it in years. I don't like to tempt fate. I deal with enough death and spirits.
Well, I might be your next.
Bud.
Aye, well, the Killingtons, for one, is on the east side.
Killingtons.
Tomb. Can't miss it. There's a sad story there. Father, old Jarvis, went nuts, they say.
They say?
He burnt down the house with the whole family inside. Some say he killed everyone before he lit the fire. Some say he locked them in, and everyone burned alive. Whatever happened to that poor family? I don't know. I don't want, I think. Well, it was a pleasure talking with you, sir. Don't be a stranger, but also don't be making me bury you.
I can't keep that promise. I guess I'll look at the angel. My eyes are always averted by angel type shit because it's the most boring,
statue of an angel.
annoying shit.
It is stone and has wings like angels do. Did it just move a little when you blinked? Don't blink. Blink and you're dead. Don't turn your back. Don't look away. And don't blink.
That's a Doctor Who reference to something that I've never seen. I just know it's Doctor Who because the fans never shut up about it.
The statue is too big for you to carry.
But should I be able to push it over if it moves? Can I go in?
Leave the tomb alone, dumbass.
But why? Why put it here if I have to leave it alone? Have I seen this house before?
The graves have given way to what was once the caretaker's house, although it has been empty for a long time now. This is the front door to the house. You could have probably guessed that without me telling you. but I'm told most of you like to hear me tell you. So there you go. I hope you're happy. The old caretaker's house has been abandoned for a long time and has fallen into a state of disrepair. It was once obviously a great old house. The house makes this graveyard even more creepy. The old caretaker's house...
Nothing about the tower?
Because in no way is this abandoned house inside the graveyard creepy, you open the door and enter. The smell of musty cobwebs and mold hits you right in the face as you enter the old mansion. You see that it's quite dilapidated. You also see the door to the chapel past the broken stairs.
Let's take a look.
Even in a broken mirror, you look amazing.
Keep sneaking.
You're inside of a very neglected old graveyard caretaker's mansion. You imagine this was a nice home once, but still, it's in a graveyard.
Fine house.
Can I find a spell for reeking moolah?
Here it is. Spells for reeking
You're inside
moolah.
of a very
That's
neglected...
exactly what I need. Lots of moolah.
It's a portrait of a dapper-looking man. You believe him to be the caretaker stroke undertaker.
I enjoy the roving icon. There's a broken staircase.
Well, it looks like a collapsed staircase and a bunch of rubble. Would you think you spot something down in there? You found what appears to be the diary of the old caretaker Carruthers. Most of his writings are mundane. They dealt with dead bodies, burying them, and saying nice words over them as they died. One passage catches your attention, as Carruthers goes on about how odd and disturbed he was by the burial of the Killington family.
Oh. Can I not see the whole page? Demanded that I not open the casket that Jarvis was already laid into. It was a very heavy coffin, and we put it in the main sarcophagus in the center of the room to honor him. The man in the robes looked pleased with that, and when we were done, he went over and sealed it himself. He attached some kind of device to it as well. I was going to look, but he paid me 50 gold coins and said, "Do not disturb. Do not let others disturb." Properly, and he spoke the sweetest words of praise and rest. He sang a song of what I do not know, but it was sweet and comforting. I found myself forgetting about the oddness of the ceremony, and as we all left, he sealed the main door up, removed the seal and the key, and went on his way. I never saw him again. Carthy? Cornery? Carthy? Maybe?
The old caretaker Carruthers.
Carruthersy?
You close the diary and place it back under the stairs.
You don't need to be carrying this around.
This rug really ties the room together. You notice a urine stain on it.
So there was a ceremony where they put the sarcophagus in the center of the room, and it was filled heavier than normal sarcophagus with one of the guys and I guess some other extra ritualistic stuff. The priest guy was happy with it, and he placed a device on it and then paid them not to look at it and not to disturb it, and he disappeared with the key and never saw them again. Interesting. Standing there picking my ass. Yep, yes, that's what I'm doing. Alright, I'll go. Oh. I hate churches, but stained glass is pretty.
It's a glorious old stained glass window. This is a beautiful carved wooden pulpit. It looks to be in remarkable shape considering how everything else looks in this place.
Pew. Get it?
These pews are strangely in order. You figured someone would have vandalized them a bit. You would have.
Yeah. Tip. What's this music coming from? That's cool.
You look under a pew and you see writing scratched into the wood.
Oh. News, northeast southwest. Or northeast west south. This music. Oh man, they went hard. So, north, east, west, south. That is directions for something. Oh, Oops. North, east, west, south.
As you press the final button, the front of the pulpit swings open, revealing a secret passage. You peer in and venture down.
I ventured down already? I just wanted to look at the stained glass one more time.
Well, well, it looks like you've discovered something down there.
Ooh-hoo. Totally reminiscent of Leshy music. Is it also the music that plays when you meet the jester? I can't remember. Nice.
This is a door, invented eons ago by a man named Arthur Dorman. The door has maintained the privacy of residences and rooms since time immemorial.
Oh-ho.
You're in a vast and cavernous space. It actually looks like this was some underground antechamber long ago. You see an elaborate stone wall towards the back, and in the middle of it, a door.
Mm-hmm. Is this where the Thief's Guild is? I hope so. It doesn't look like an intact bridge.
You're in a vast... You should walk down close to the door.
Well then, let me walk. Sneak, actually. I'm gonna fall down a hole, aren't I? Oh, it's just a little bit of a ledge. I see. Now I'll check out the door.
Who sent you?
Oh.
Who sent you?
Ken sent me.
No, wrong. Son off. No one back here but a bunch of lepers anyway.
You should come back after you talk to the right person.
Well, let me talk to people then. All the things are closed. Well, now I know to come back here. After I talk to some Thieves Guildy type person. Maybe I was supposed to give money to the people that were trying to rob me. Gotta come to this old house in the graveyard. Another part of the graveyard I haven't seen before.
This really is a massive graveyard. Rows upon rows of tombstones with the occasional large tomb breaking the monotony. A hell of a lot of people have died in Volksville.
Lots of Volks.
This really...
Okay.
At first glance, it looks just like an ordinary stone door. But when you really gaze at it, there seems to be something different about it.
It's got a shieldy shape in it.
Looking closer, you see a shallow indentation on the door in the shape of a shield.
Exactly what I said.
This really is a massive...
Try as you might, this door will not open.
Do I have anything in my thing that's shieldy? I don't even have a shield yet. But do I have a shield-shaped anything? Alright, well, will it show me how much...
You're carrying some food rations which are useful for staying alive. They're made out of dried fruit and nuts, smoked meats and other assorted goodies.
Was that like 4 days? Just gotta remember to go back and buy rations every once in a while. What about this door?
Made from stone and wood, this old crypt looks like it would stand another 1,000 years. Whatever it is you're...
Okay. Okay. That's cool. So this is the bigger graveyard? Can't remember if there was a way out this way. Oh yeah, this is the way to the manor. There's nothing in there for me other than what was in the chimney, which was wasps. Oh shit. Ooh. Is it getting darker evening? It says I have no time to wait, but I mean, that's the only thing I have for me. I'm not sure if time has moved.
You have no time to rest.
Oh, the wizard was here because there's the eggs.
Hello there, fellow traveler.
Jack. What's your name, Jack?
My name is Jack.
Oh, it's Jack. Was there a path north? Beyond the wizard? No? Here's the falls, but it's not daytime, so there's no more rainbow. Or
There must
fire
be a
rope
better
somewhere?
way to accomplish your goal.
In what game did I just pick up a rope? Okay. Save and head north. Into some danger, possibly. Oh.
You've entered a rather ominous-looking part of the valley. From the smell, you determine this is a swamp.
Oh.
You notice a small boy sitting near the edge of the entrance.
Oh, is he a ghost?
Whoa. Hey, mister.
Hello yourself, little master.
What are you doing in the swamp?
Enjoying the sights.
You're funny, mister. Hello, sir.
Hello there, young man.
How can I help you? I'm Hobbs.
Hobbs.
I live in Volksville. Have you been there?
Well, yeah, I...
Sure have.
There's all kinds of neat stuff in there, huh? Sometimes I play near Rayford's house, but he always yells at me for making too much noise. He's always yelling at us kids to stay away from his well, so I come out here to play. He doesn't bother me up here.
I know this voice actress. I'm not sure who it is.
It's not such a bad place. I mean, you do have to watch out for swamp orchidees and other monsters. They never catch me, though. I'm too fast.
Because you're a fairy or something. You're something else. You're not just a little boy. This music is telling me that.
I never come in here at night, though. Too scary without fireflies.
Fireflies. Ah, so I'm going to need to find some jars.
Oh, I like to play in here. And I collect plants for Jared, the town pharmacist. They help make his potions, and he gives me a few blighs.
Yeah, so why can't I collect any plants? I've been clicking on flowers here and there everywhere.
I need to get some more fireflies, though, before I can do anything. Well, it's so dark and thick in the swamp, I usually bring some fireflies in to help me see. I'll bring them in and let them go so I can see around. Well, I usually put some glowing fungus in the bottom of a glass jar, and that just attracts them like crazy. I found fireflies near the farm just outside of town, but I know there's some out in the grasslands, too. I
Glass
use these
jar.
to collect stuff for Jared and to put fireflies in. I've got an extra. Here you go.
All
You'll need
right.
it to get some fireflies.
Cool. I wanted to get some of that sludge from the fountain.
Hobbs hands you a small clear jar, perfect for catching fireflies.
Well, I didn't get that myself. Jared gave some of that to me. He said it was the last of it he had. He did say he got it from somewhere up north of town, but that I shouldn't go there either.
Somewhere north of town.
Goodbye, sir. Happy trails.
Shall I venture north after a save? Without fireflies. What are we gonna see here? Absolutely
Pitch
nothing.
dark in here. You can't find your way anywhere.
Let's keep going. No? Oh, it's not going to draw me into my own death? That's too bad. Missed opportunity, programmers. Every bad decision is supposed to give you a funny death. Is an opportunity for one. I need it to be daytime so I can talk to people. I'll wait for one more stealth number, unless I'm already maxed out, if 50 is the max right now. Yeah, I'm at 50, so I'm at max, so I might as well just keep running. Oh yeah, there's a tree somewhere that I can climb. Alright, let's start start running. Let's go.
You attempt to... You attempt... You... You...
I'm glad this is still an exploit. Where does it say now? 29. You climbed the tree and realized there was no reason to do so. You then climb back down. Well, the reason was getting the experience.
You climb the tree and
40. Nice. As I attempt to take some groo-goo from the fountain, we shall say goodnight. Until next time, Quest for Infamy, LimeGreenSquid out.
There must be a better...
Won't let me grab any of the sludge from the pond. You'd think that would be something I should do.
Of course you know, I'd beat you till you're dead, sir.
You have purchased.
Did the Kessel run in 12 parsecs? Nedo King?
I clean and take care of the guests.
Bored.
You're a fairy or something. You're something else. You're not just a little boy. This music is telling me that.